There's a lady who's sure all that glitters is gold, and she's buying a stairway to heaven.
G'day folks, how's it going? Yeah, I just had a couple of people asking questions about this latest post that I made showing the colour, the brass colour added to the carvings of this sword. So I just thought I'd discuss briefly the adding of this brass plating, which is a really easy thing to do. It's a classic blacksmith's trick, if you like, and yeah, very simple, very easy to do. No fancy equipment needed. Basically, it's a brass plating. You can achieve a pretty reasonable thickness. You can see when you look at this that you can't see the steel through it hardly, but you can see where I've faded out at the edge here. You can see how the colour fades out, so you can see that the application can actually be graduated to achieve your desired aesthetic finish. Being brass, it is subject to patina, so it can darken over time. Interesting thing is, after I did this, I did a few little touch-ups and then added the chemical bluing solution afterwards with a paintbrush into some of the places around the carvings. And I added my chemical bluing and then got my 000 steel wool to rub back the chemical bluing, and I did go over the brass in some places, and it hung on there, so it is not completely super fine, super thin like some even electroplating techniques. It's such a microscopic layer of metal that you're adding to it that you have to be careful with abrasions and polishes and things like that. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, it's brass. The classic trick is to use a brass bristled brush. What you do is you heat up the steel. It doesn't have to be super hot, probably to where you're just starting to get a straw color.